What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are at the Cars and Coffee special event popping up today, Saturday, and we just got out here. They're only letting 175 cars in. Somehow I talked my way in, so we've got the 3000 GT on full display. Okay, so there's so many different kinds of cars here. We have a lot of vets here that's going to be expected. But let's walk around and see if we can find some really cool tuners that you might not see every day. Come on, let's go. All right, so we are walking around the car show and we found this badass 1997 240 SX Nissan with an RB26 swap. You gotta get a look at this engine. You gotta check out the clear timing belt cover. That is off the chain sick. I'm here with Rebecca and her 1966 Dodge Power Wagon. She's gonna take us around the truck, tell us some of the features and a little bit of the build, and she's being super cool with giving us an interview, so let's check it out. So tell me, why did you want a Power Wagon?
I saw it and my husband fell in love with it. I've never seen him happier in anything in his life, so we had to get it.
Oh, okay. Now, it's your truck, but when you knew how it was lighting up his world, it was something you wanted to buy.
Absolutely.
Okay, when you bought it, did it look like this, or did you have to go through a restoration process?
We actually bought it post-restoration. A guy in California rebuilt it from bottom to floor. It used to be white and rusty and had a tree growing up through it.
Oh.
But when he passed away, we ended up getting it through a third party.
Okay, the Power Wagons are very, very cool. So we're gonna take a look around the car and you can tell us a little bit of the features, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right.
White and rusty with the tree growing through it. They replaced the wood in the back.
Was the tree growing through the bed?
Yes, and I wish I had photos with me. We have them at the house. They're in the garage. But,
no problem.
Don't have that. It was all rough. So anyway, completely redid the interior. There is a spotlight that goes up through the roof. We had to take that off so it'll fit in the garage.
I see. Now, do you know, would these have been like work trucks, or would cities have bought them?
They were work trucks, so they were actually used at the forestry department.
That's what I thought.
This
okay.
one was used in
the
Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington State.
So they would have been government commissioned.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
with all the goodies.
And this was one of the first years that they actually made a 4-door crew cab. Back then, most were single cab, 2 doors.
Cool. You want to pop that hood for us?
Sure will.
I know you're a pro at it.
This is the original winch that came on it. Everything under the hood is pretty much original except for the battery.
Good looking engine. Here's that original winch you were talking about.
Everything is original, yes. Including no power steering.
All right, we've got Rebecca here. She was nice enough to show us around her 1966 Dodge Power Wagon that was actually commissioned by the U.S. Forest Registry, so I'm sure she's had a hard life. It came back from a long restoration, and now it's all Rebecca's. So thanks for showing us around the car. And are you having fun at the show today?
Having an awesome time, thank you.
Is this your first time?
Second time out to a show.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome, go get some coffee.
All right. All right, so we found this really cool black 1991 Dodge RT TT, and it is one wicked build. Let's go check it out. Okay, so we are here with the owner, Tom, with his 91 RT TT, which is kind of fun to say TT, isn't it? It is kind of fun. We have fun on this channel.
Great.
So we're allowed to laugh. So I'm gonna ask him a few questions about the car. We're gonna walk around and take a tour. And let me ask you first, what drew you to such a strange platform that was really kind of unloved?
So going back to like my college years, right? Me and all my friends, all we cared about was Japanese V6, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, right?
Oh, gotcha.
So I've had the Z's, the 3000 GT, the Supras, and this one I've just been, for years, I've just kind of been poking around on different sites looking for a good low mileage car, and this came up about a year ago with only 35,000 miles or so original miles on it.
Did you have to buy it in state, or did you?
It was about an hour east of Dallas. So.
Man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What's funny, side note, my 3000 GT I bought literally 10 minutes from where we're standing.
Wow.
At a little dumpy car dealership for $3,800.
It's crazy.
That's another story. My car was a POS when I bought it, but this one was not a POS. It looks like it's been babied.
Yep.
Okay, and you've kept it stock?
Yeah, pretty much stock. I put in a adjustable coilover suspension and some new brakes. The ones when I bought it were shot. The suspension and the brakes were shot on it.
Of course, yeah. I ran Stop Tech on mine.
Yeah. So it's otherwise, yeah, it's all stock. Haven't changed anything.
Very, very cool. And it's the 6-speed, correct?
It is not. It's 5-speed. 91 was 5-speed.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't until the later VR4s that they went to the 6-speed.
Like 94, 95. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we are learning. We are learning. All right. So let's take a walk around the car, and we'll check out some of these features. What do you say?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, so we got some Inkies on here. Now, originally, this platform ran as big as an 18. What size do we have on here?
These are also 18s. Factory, they were 17s, or it might have been 16s. I can't remember. But the factory wheels are actually pristine. But these brakes, these custom made brakes would not fit in the housing with the factory wheels.
Right, and you need that stopping power.
Yes, and it fits. I mean, the factory wheels were like molded around the brakes. It's such a tight clearance.
And you know, he brings up a really good point. You see a lot of sports cars rolling around with 17, 18s, and sometimes 19s, and you're thinking, man, that's really overkill. But it's really to accommodate the braking power, because as cars get more and more insanely powerful, the brakes just can't keep up. I really like those Inkies. The black kind of gloss definitely plays off the body color. Thumbs up on that.
Cool, great, thanks.
Okay, this interior is so clean that I did ask the owner if I could eat off of it, and he said yes, as long as it was sushi or something that wasn't really messy.
Nothing greasy.
Nothing greasy. Now, this interior looks like it just flippin' came out of the showroom, and here's why. How many miles does it have on it, brother?
35,300.
35,300. I drove 35,000 miles last year. This car has taken since 1991 to go that many miles. So it's not slow then, is it?
No, it's great.
Okay.
Runs perfect.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
So we've got a touch screen we put in there. It is missing the JDM tuner. I do have to let you know that all JDM tuners need a tape deck. So I'm not going to count you off on that. But this interior is really, really immaculate. And one thing that you're going to notice on his OEM shift knob, he has all the leather. My OEM shift knob looks like a turkey claw has been digging into it. Of course, my car has 175,000 miles, so it's not quite as beautiful as this. But I gotta tell you, it's a time capsule, and let's look at the fake back seats. Yeah, you'd have to have two very skinny girlfriends to fit back there.
Yep, I got a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old that fit in there just nicely.
Yeah, anything beyond that, they're not gonna fit. What a killer interior. So you were talking about you've had lots of different cool cars throughout the 90s. Now tell me, this particular Dodge drew you because of college experience, is that right?
Absolutely, reliving the old college days of, you know, racing around, getting in trouble, doing things you probably shouldn't, and you know, so I put in it's got a subwoofer in here, and you know, it's the full system. It's like I'm a teenager again.
So he's not really worried about weighting down the car.
True.
And where did you go to school at?
Grand Canyon University out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, awesome. I've bought a couple classic cars from the Phoenix area.
Yeah.
They are everywhere down there.
Yep.
Phoenix is really good on not rusting out those classics.
That's right.
Love that JL audio. He says it's 110.
Already too much, really.
Right. Awesome. All right, so once again, Tom's been super cool showing us around his. Go ahead and tell us what we got here.
It's a 91 Stealth twin turbo.
Twin turbo Stealth with how many miles?
35,000 miles. All-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, which is great.
With some sweet inky wheels on there. And it's a real time capsule. I was really surprised coming out to Cars and Coffee today that I wouldn't see any of my Mitsubishi or my Dodge brothers. But luckily we got Tom here, and he hooked us up with a great interview. And now we're gonna go around and check out the rest of the show. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Kurt. See ya.
All right, well, my battery's running low on my cell phone. We had a blast today at the South Lake Cars and Coffee. We got to see some really cool tuners. So we got to get the 3000 GT out. I'm gonna go out and enjoy the car show myself right now, and I will see you in the next video.